It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol. And it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Oh, I'll go get a ring, let the choir bells sing like ooh. So what you wanna do? Let's just run, girl. If we wake up and you wanna break up, that's cool. No, I won't blame you. It was fun, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah.
This here is a remarkable So Def remix. J.E. y'all, Run DMC to the beach, y'all. And me, y'all know my name. Come on.
See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this.
What?
But I'ma be real and say what's on my heart.
Yeah.
Let's take this chance and make this love feel relevant. Didn't you know I loved you from the start? Yeah. When I think about all the years we put in this relationship,
Yeah.
who knew we'd make it this far? Then I think about where would I be if we were to just fall apart? I can't stand the thought of losing you. We ain't getting no younger. We ain't getting no younger, girl. No.
Yeah.
Been feeling you all the while. Feeling you all the while. Yeah. Girl, let's just get married. I just want to get married. Meet me at the altar. Yeah. We ain't getting no younger, so you might as well do it. Yeah. Feeling you all the while, girl. That I must confess.
Come on.
Let's get married. Baby, let's get married.
Check it out.
Said I done it all. Frankly, girl, I'm tired of this emptiness. I wanna come home to you and only you.
Why?
Cause making love to just anyone ain't happening. I just gotta be with you. You think about us finishing something we started so long ago. I wanna give you my all. Do you think about maybe us having some babies? Come on, won't you be my lady?
Yeah. Check it out. What's going on across the sea? It ain't nothing, I ain't frontin'. Shorty, come in with me. Now I done already gave you the key to the range, and your last name about to change.
Yeah.
Now you Miss Simmons, got a better living, but a different rep unmade. Used to be the snake type, hanging out late night, girl. You done made me change my life.
Yeah.
Ever since you met me, keys to the Bentley. Now they call you the preacher's wife. I'm the type of guy that take you out and buy that ring with the rock that'll break your arm.
Yeah.
Flames won't try that. Now you can't deny that. Triple dub rap to the run.com.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Yeah, yeah. Lady Fresh, keep it real, and that's a fact. She gon' tell it like it is, that's just that on that. Yeah, that's just that on that. This the Fresh Perspective with Lady Fresh. Lady Fresh, keep it real, and that's a fact. She gon' tell it like it is, that's just that on that. Yeah, that's just that on that. Tune in every week, rockin' with Lady Fresh.
This is Two Peas in a Pod.
Cass.
I'm your host, Rich.
And I'm your host, DK.
And you are now tuned in to Lady Fresh and the Fresh Perspective.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Fresh Perspective. I am your host, the one and only Lady Fresh. I want to thank y'all for joining me on this. What is this? A Thursday night? Yeah, a Thursday night. Got my drink in hand, y'all. I'm feeling good, getting ready for another show. So we got a dope ass topic for you guys tonight. And hopefully I did drop the link. So I'm hoping I can get someone to come up here and share their perspective on this topic as well. We're going to be talking about, should women be proposing to men? In this day and age, traditions are different now. People break tradition. They switch things up to accommodate their lifestyles. And there's women out here who just, they going for what they want. Now, I think that question is kind of loaded because you got to kind of look at each individual circumstance and figure out what dynamic works for you. At the end of the day, to me, I feel like it's going to be about what works for you and what works for your partner. But I would love to hear from some of you guys and find out what you think about this topic. I'm going to say some shout outs to my chat. Salute Queen Kel. Salute sis. Thanks for stopping by. Chuck. Hey, hola, Chuck. How are you? Lotus Flower Bomb, of course. You know how much I adore you. Thank you for stopping by. Larry Beach. Salute to you, bro. Salute to my watchers on Twitch. I am streaming live on Twitch as well. Blue Moon Goddess, sis, I know you're gonna hit the panel for me, right? Because I would love to hear your perspective on this situation. But salute to you. Thanks for stopping by. Fresh Breezy, my king, salute to you. And I believe I see my girl RH Unlimited in here. You guys, RH Unlimited, she is super, super, super talented. I'm gonna put up a banner she made for me. She's been one of the people who has checked on me periodically, knowing that I had surgery not too long ago. And she checks on me every now and again. And she's just like, hey, Lady Fresh, just checking on you, seeing how you doing. And she's like, by the way, I made this banner for you. And I finally have it. So thank you so much. She does banners. She does graphics. She does a lot of stuff. And we're going to be including her in our Content Creators 101 series as well. We're going to be scheduling her really, really soon to talk about some of the work that she does. She does have a channel here on YouTube. Feel free to drop your channel, RH. When you get a chance, go ahead and get that circulating in the chat. But yeah, she made this for me. It's very nice and fall-like. I really love it. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you a million times over for just even thinking of me and just saying, you know what, here, I want to, give you something. So I do appreciate you. Thank you, sis, for that. Hey, you guys. Hello. So, again, let me acknowledge, let's see who else came in here. A-Rose, salute, big sis. Appreciate you. Larry Beach. I think I already said hello to Larry Beach. Be humble, Lady Fresh. That's me. Hi, salute to you. Thanks for stopping by. But you guys, so Question of the evening: should women be proposing to men? Um, when you start talking about tradition and what has always taken place, since the institution of marriage, um, it has always been traditional that the man be the one popping the question. But today, with things being so different, with women speaking their minds more, going after the things that they want, not waiting on a man to necessarily be the one to ask for their hand. They're, grabbing at the chance of expressing their love and their ultimate commitment to said relationship, and they're proposing to men. And listen, for me, it's whatever floats your boat. Like, at the end of the day, it's about what works for you. But statistics actually prove that when they did a survey of 500 men in 2022, 70% of those men that were surveyed actually said they would love if the woman, of course, of their dreams, they would love if the woman proposed. They say that a lot of times men are very nervous about the proposal. They're very nervous, even if they want to. They don't have any apprehension, but they may just be nervous about doing it, and that they would actually love to have that pressure removed from them and have the woman go ahead and absorb some of that pressure. So I just want to kind of get an idea of what you guys think. Like, is that I got a rogue hair, it's killing me. Is that something that a lot of you feel like that could be your situation? Like, would you be okay with going out, getting the ring, getting down on one knee? Like, all of those things are up for discussion as well. Do you kneel? Do you do it publicly? Like, these are all things that men have traditionally had to think about. The way that they would propose, public proposal versus a private proposal. Rings, shopping for rings. Men typically don't get a ring. So actually, when I was doing some research on this topic, they were saying that for women, when they decide to propose to a man, they actually should buy 2 rings. They should buy a ring for the prospective fiance and one for themselves, because it should not be expected that when you propose to the man and you give him a ring, that he necessarily go out to buy a ring for you. So it's just so many different theories and things that kind of float around, and I'm kind of interested to hear what Fresh Breezy has to say about this. Of course, you guys, Fresh Breezy was the one that proposed to me. His proposal, though, I think he needs to do it over. It's been 5 years. It'll be 5 years in November. I think I deserve a do-over, because he just kind of like, Breezy, can I tell him how you gave me my ring? Or you don't want me to tell him? Tell me now. If you don't want me to tell him, I won't tell him. I'm going to tell him anyway. He came in. He came in. He got my ring. Beautiful ring. I love my ring. He threw it at me. He was like, here you go. I was like, oh, for real? That's what we doing? You just going to throw the box at me? I knew it was coming. We already had the date. Like, we got officially engaged, I guess, like 2 months before we got married. So we had already discussed it. It was already in the plans. We had date. I mean, it was 2 months before the wedding. So it was a formality to get the engagement ring. And we had already picked out wedding bands and everything. So it was just more so of him, picking up the ring. So he picked up the ring, came back, and I was laying on the bed. And I think I was mad at him at the time. And he just kind of threw the ring at me on the bed. And yeah, I was like, oh, no, brother. You got to get down on your broke knee and do it right. And he did. Cripple and all. I think he had surgery maybe a few weeks or a few months before that, and that ACL was giving him trouble for a long time. But he did, manage to hobble down there on one knee, and he proposed. Let's see what nonsense he's saying. Larry Beach, if Lady Fresh would have proposed to me, it would have been 2 weeks after we started dealing with each other. Okay, like, nobody even believed that. Totally wasn't the one sprung. You came around and then never left. That was just how it was. Like, he came around, y'all, and he never left me. That was we was together ever since. So, but that's a whole nother topic for like one of those official Lady Fresh and Fresh Breezy interviews when y'all want to get deep. But yeah, hit the link, Breezy. Let's see. Why did I do that? Keep it real. You were mad and being mean. I was mad and being mean. You just were a pain. At that time, you just were being a pain in the butt. You was picking at me, messing with me, all kind of stuff, just trying to start arguments on a regular basis, y'all. He just used to like, I think he used to like when I would get mad. Like it would do something for him to make me angry. And so yeah, I think I was mad at him like that whole week. And I said something crazy like, you don't have to marry me. Like, don't act like you doing me a favor. Like he, it was kind of a little heated that week. But, he just didn't want to send me to Vegas. I dropped the link already, Breezy. He didn't want me to go. I was going to Vegas with my girls like 2 weeks after that. He didn't want me going to Vegas without that ring. That's what it was. He was like, she mine. And he wanted to make sure that everybody knew it. So he made sure he got that ring before I went to Vegas for my bachelorette. But I mean, we was already in it to win it. We were already committed to it. Like I said, it was just a formality for us. I would never look down on somebody else's situation and say, well, come up here and debunk the lies, sir. You have I dropped the link. You have plenty of space and opportunity to come and tell your side of things. But, saying it from the chat ain't going to help you. Okay. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I really think he didn't want me to go to Vegas without my ring. He wasn't hearing it. And like I was saying, I would never look at somebody else and say, oh girl, you shouldn't be proposing to no man, because I don't know what, these people's desires are. I do believe that if you are going to propose, and I would say this for any situation, if you're going to propose, I really think it needs to be like a conversation. Like marriage should be a conversation. There should never be a situation where your proposal is being refused. If you propose to someone, I think it should have always been on the table. Like the discussion should have been had, and maybe, it wasn't the right time at one point. If it's not the right time, then, propose. But when it's the right time and you guys have been having the conversations, the discussion, you should know. And this is just me, and I could be wrong. Other people could feel differently. You should know if a person is going to accept your proposal or embarrass you and say no. Like, I don't think that should ever be the case. When you do it, that's one thing. You want to keep it a surprise. I get it. But I don't think springing a proposal on someone should ever be a thing like that. I don't know. That's just me. But especially when it comes to men, like proposing to men, I really think the conversation needs to be had. And I think you should ask him, would you ever be open to me proposing to you, or, a woman propose? Like, what's your feeling on this topic? Because there are some men who may feel some kind of way. Like I saw Larry Beach put in here, soft dudes. So that's a very real feeling. Some people may feel like it could be humiliating to them to think that a woman proposed, especially if it's done in a public forum. Like I think you guys may have remember anybody who used to watch Love and Hip Hop back in the day. When Chrissy proposed to Jim Jones, they still ain't married to this day. They still not married to this day. So it's just one of those things. Like I think you really have to be very careful with how you go about doing that. I was also reading that, women proposing to men is not new. Of course, it's not new. It's something that's been around for a while, but it's still very rare. And in most of the research that I found, like nothing has shown me more than like 5% of women in a heterosexual relationship proposing to a man. Like it's mostly, it's like 95% the man proposing to his woman. That, falls in line with tradition, but we live in a very non-traditional society. Um I think also when you look at, the fact that men proposing to women, it's just one of those things that was like society based. Society looked at that as being the man's job, the man's role, the man's responsibility. It was one of those things that was like gender specific. But I think in the day and age that we're living at, where gender is even being, challenged, why not challenge everything else at this point? Like challenge tradition. I'm all for going against tradition. I'm all for it. There's things that I do like to be traditional. For instance, getting married in a church. I always said I wanted to get married in a church, so I got married in a church. Fresh Breezy proposed to me. Now, he did it in a very non-traditional way, but he did it. And I think for me, that's always something that I envisioned, my soon-to-be husband to do, was to propose to me as opposed to doing it the other way around. But I think if you love that person enough to take that leap, by all means, welcome to the Fresh Perspective. First of all,
you can hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can?
I can't hear you. Oh no! Please don't tell me we back to that. Everybody else can hear you and I can't hear you thing.
Oh my God! No, you can't hear me.
Can y'all hear him? Because I promise you, I'm not in the mood for this today. Let me see something. What'd you say? Look, you can't just bring up now. Some back in the day shit. Were you guys able to hear him?
You can hear me now?
God, why can't I hear you?
God damn.
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, God damn.
They can hear you.
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted. It was me. I did it. Thank you, A Rose. I know it's only 4 people watching, but I appreciate when I ask a question and somebody actually answers me. I be sitting here like, Okay, so Mr. Breezy, before we get to what your opinion is about this topic, please tell me what I lied about on our proposal day. You didn't come home and throw the ring at me on the bed. That was true.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember what you lied about, but you were being mean.
What I lied about?
I don't remember. We were in, because I already had to pick up the
I know we
put
was
the
in
down
Wichita,
payment on the ring.
You didn't know
I had the ring. So we got into it in Wichita. Overnight. I don't usually being mean. You know how you do. You just mean sometimes.
Mean.
And you don't have to marry me.
I did the whole black girl head roll thing. I don't even talk. I don't
marry me. I was like, too late. I already bought the ring in my mind. So yeah, you're right. I got the ring. I think it was like 2-3 days later. Came in the room. We still wasn't really, feeling each other like that.
I was minding my own business. He gonna
head down, and I just came up to you. I threw the box at you and was like, "What I said?" I said, "Oh, here.
Here you go."
Yeah, here you go. And then your face, you was like,
No.
I was gonna walk away, right? Because I was feeling some type of way. You was like, "Oh no, you better come over here and propose. Get on that broken leg and do it right." And you're right. I just had my surgery not too long ago, so
it wasn't that long, right?
No,
that knee was jacked up.
You actually helped me back up after I did the proposal. But
I figured that was the least I could do.
I'll give you another one. You deserve it. I got you. Maybe I'll do it this time.
I'm gonna upgrade you too. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. I already got your anniversary gift already this year, so I'll upgrade you next year. I'll let you pick out your own ring.
Okay. Damn.
I got you.
So that means I gotta work on an anniversary gift for you.
No. I already told you what I needed from you.
We can talk about it in the back. I don't remember what you said.
Nah, I just said make sure you got them.
Money.
Money.
She don't want my honey. She want my money.
I want both.
You want both? Okay.
Yeah, there's a business arrangement, remember?
Right, but yeah, as far as like women proposing, whatever floats your boat, you know how I am. You be using my shit because you just said that, but whatever floats your boat, I'm not really. Me and the wife, we're not really like traditional people when it comes to a lot of things. But as far as like that, nah, I don't. If you would have proposed to me, I would accept it, but I would have turned around and proposed to you. Like I feel
heard that a lot.
man. I feel as as a man, like I should bring you in, if you get what I'm saying. No, but like I said, whatever floats your boat. If it's a woman proposing a man, do what you do. But if you would have did it, I would have definitely proposed back to you. And
I think that's very common too. I was looking up. Oh, I had.
But what, right quick too.
No, go ahead.
For the women that do propose, like I think, like you said, just know that he's gonna accept it, because that just makes it worse, and that's really on both sides. That's really on both sides, but
I agree with that. Like I feel like no matter what, like there should never be a surprise denial.
right.
Like this, you know what I mean? I feel like, especially today, I feel like the conversations are had way more often than maybe back in the day. Back in the day, I mean, they went as far as to getting permission
Right.
from the father.
And you kind of knew back in the days because it was hints about it, like it was kind of hints.
Yeah, but nowadays you need to, because everything is not just assumed. Like you could have kids with a person, y'all could live together, and they may not want to marry you.
Right, but it should be done now too, like hints. Like we knew we spoke about getting married and all that. So if you would have proposed to me, I would have kind of already, like, it wouldn't have threw me off.
By the time I got my ring, we was already walking down the aisle. Really, like we already, the plan was already in place. That's what I'm saying. Like I think nowadays,
right,
that surprise element isn't really there like that anymore. I think most people talk about it like it's almost like scheduled into their life. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get
But
married.
you know that
and
with social media, how it is now, people wanting likes and attention. So I could see a lot of like not talking about getting married with this generation, as far as like the social media thing is concerned.
Oh snap! Look who in the chat. Well, welcome to the Fresh Perspective, young lady.
Oh, Pink, what up, Pink? Sis? Let me put my glasses on.
I would love to know what you think about this topic, ma'am.
Is
these ladies supposed to be out here? Are these ladies supposed to be out here proposing to these men?
Lady Fresh.
66-40
Celtics over Charlotte right now.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I got a couple of famous celebrity women who proposed to their mates. Singer and actress Rita Ora proposed to her husband. I believe they are still together. I'm trying to. Oh, you may not know who she is, but her name is Jodie Turner-Smith. She is the actress that played Queen in Queen and Slim.
Oh, okay.
She's married to Dawson's Creek actor. What the heck is his name? Oh my gosh, I should know. I just finished watching Dr. Death, and he played Dr. Death. Y'all, if y'all ain't seen Dr. Death, I'm telling you, y'all need to watch that show. Joshua Jackson. I always knew he liked black girls, but she proposed to
him. He's a white guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought so. I thought she's married to a white guy.
Okay, Joshua Jackson. He's a good actor. Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him, and I always thought he liked black women. He played Pacey in Dawson's Creek, which was one of those influential white shows in black people's life. I liked it. It was like primetime soap opera. But what's so interesting about this is this couple actually inspired me to do this story, this conversation, because they're getting a divorce now. And they are one of the many, I think it's about 37 celebrity couples divorcing as of this year.
Wow.
So, and that's just the ones we know about. But they inspired this conversation because I was curious to wonder if marriages that start based on the woman proposing, do you think they have higher likelihood of divorce, or it doesn't matter? Actress Kirsten Bell, she proposed to her husband. Oh, check this out. Britney Spears proposed to Kevin Federline.
Oh, wow.
We all know how that ended up. Oh, and I love this couple. Pink, the singer, Pink.
Oh, yeah.
Proposed to her husband, Carey Hart. I love them. I think they're the cutest. And I was totally for her proposing to him because their story was so, like, it was crazy and it was unique. And it was like she almost lost him. Like, he was in a really bad accident before they got together, and she was like, dang, that would have been a great relationship. Like, he was really cute. He liked her, and like they just never hooked up. But then afterwards, they finally started dating, and then they actually were going to split up at one point, and they just realized how much they loved each other, and they stayed together and they worked it out. I really love their story, and I love Pink. So those are some examples of, I believe Elizabeth Taylor proposed to one of her many husbands. Oh, and this one didn't shock me. Judge Judy. Judge Judy proposed.
God. To
Judge
Jerry?
Jerry Scheinlin. Judge Judy, yes. She told him that he was going to be her boo thing, and he accepted. And yes, they have like a 97-year marriage. So, that's
well, I know like a lot of men might feel like with the women proposing to them kind of, I won't say emasculate them, but it kind of like, especially a lot of guys are more traditional. So I think something like that might throw a lot of guys off.
Pink said, hell no.
If you would have did that to me, I would have definitely proposed to you. Like,
I wouldn't have done it publicly either.
Right.
I think I would have kept it private. Even though I always imagine my proposal being, girls, we're so over the top.
Yeah, most women.
It was like, oh yes, I can't wait. He's gonna propose to me in front of everybody, but I should have knew better.
Me?
Yeah, I should have known I was gonna get a box thrown at me on the bed.
But you know what?
There you go. Ahead, look.
When I gave you the ring, when I threw it at you, it wasn't like really. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong because that wasn't going to be the proposal moment. I was going to wait later on when we on a good note to propose, but silly me.
I don't know what that. I was like, no. I wanted to curse you out, but I was like, he may really keep this shit. So
but I was really, I threw it at you. I like
you threw it at you. I was like, really?
Shit, the down payment,
but I knew you had it.
And put it out on that motherfucker. Then the money had to pay to get it out. So that's
I
how
knew you had it. I knew you had picked it up. I forgot how.
How you know? You didn't know anything.
I'm trying to think. No, I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was like
what it was. That your best friend there. She probably snitched on me because what it was. Right.
She didn't. She did tell me. I do remember her telling me, stop being so mean.
And we were supposed to pick up the ring together. I wanted her to help me go pick out a ring for you. But I wanted to doing it myself. And of course, that lady fresh, that mouth. You don't have to marry that. I'm like, oh my God.
Because you was really on my nerve. Like, you was really being a jerk. And y'all, please don't let him have y'all thinking that Lady Fresh just get flipped for no reason, because I don't really believe that most women choose to have to go off on their man. Y'all push us to a point where we have to say something. You are like the average New York man who likes to poke, and then expect a New York chick to not say nothing. And that just is not realistic. That's not real. That's fake. The fake news is fake news. So yeah, I'm better now. Now I let you go full throttle. You say whatever you want. You do, and I just be.
But what do you mean? Whatever, say whatever. I'm friendly fresh. I'm not like that.
You friendly fresh on your show. And how come you got that name, by the way? Because clearly they don't know.
I don't know if Coach made it up or Dre made it up. One of them made it up.
Yeah, well, y'all, let me explain something.
There we go.
Fresh is friendly now because he's older. I'm see how I say older and not old. Kudos to me.
Let me go get a shot.
Yeah, he's older, you know, and a lot of stuff he don't really got time for. Like back in the day, yeah, there wasn't nothing friendly about. Like he is a friendly disposition with people he messed with, but as far as the amount of patience he got for people, close, young, old, family, stranger, it don't matter. He don't discriminate. He wasn't friendly. That's not even a word that I would use to describe him even today. Like he's nicer because he's older, but yeah, no. Definitely not. No, they don't know. That's why they call you that, because they just don't know no better. They don't know. You never had to show that side of yourself. Well, maybe once, but even then, I mean, it was just some internet stuff, so it wasn't for real. But yeah, y'all don't let that nice disposition fool y'all. But I think, you know, as far as your platform is concerned, you have to be that way on your platform because you got a whole lot of bullshit on there. You got to balance. You know what I mean? Like you have people that come on there. Y'all are doing a platform while you're drinking, you know, as well. So that tends to turn things up a little bit. So I think you have to have that kind of disposition on that show in order to balance things out, because y'all always got some shit going on. Like it's always something going on. So you gotta, I think that's what makes the show a bit balanced, because if you turned up as much as the others turned up, I mean, there would be nothing to balance it. Like it would really truly be a shit show because there's nobody to kind of keep things you know, just kind of at a pace. So if that means you gotta be friendly fresh, you keep doing what you need to do to keep your platform going strong. You know what I mean? So but yeah, I don't think they really know. That's just like I tell people, I'm a different person now that I'm over 40. Way different. Like, yeah. I have learned how to fall back, observe, and like not even like you gotta really push me. But I think, you know, I think that comes with age and experience and just not giving a fuck like that. I don't know how else to explain it. Salute, Jen, Pink Sugar. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I've been trying to get Pink Sugar over here since, I don't think you've been back since my first episode, girl. I ain't seen you, girl. I ain't seen you. I've been trying to get you over here, but I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you check your IG. I asked you a question in there. I need you to check that. Get back to me. But yeah, I'm always grateful to see a lot of people who've been around since the Rise and Fresh days. Pink, Larry Beach, Jen, you know, all you guys. I'm working.
You know, I have some video. I have some behind the scenes video. You and Rise and Fresh. You want me to send it to you? Sure. Would you be willing to show some of it on your show?
Yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna play some of the like the throwback shows, the throwback episodes.
Yeah.
We had a lot of good topics on there, and there's some things I actually would like to revisit that we talked about on there. Like there was one where we talked about, you know, different terms and stuff like we grew up with, things our mama used to say to us.
Right, yeah, I remember
breaking down like different like little slangs and things that people would say, breaking them down, you know, just kind of like discussing what they truly meant or what we thought they meant, but they really didn't mean, you know what I mean? So I would really love to do that again, because it's new shit nowadays. Like these kids nowadays, they got stuff out here. I'll be like, what cap? What the hell that mean? I thought that's what you put on your head. So Tay is actually supposed to join the panel when we do that. Like bridging the gap between the young and the old.
It's funny you say cap. You choose that, what they say. And I was just talking to somebody. I was like, when I was younger, cap means like joking on each other. Oh, you capping on this nigga. So words change.
Yeah, they do.
You know, so that would be interesting to have somebody younger and kind of bridge the gap. That's dope. Pink said she's against it.
Said, let me come over. I'm so against this. You know me. My stance has always been I don't really be having time to worry about what other motherfuckers do. Like I really don't care. Like I don't care. Like it's to me, do what you want. Why not challenge this today?
But the world
is
changing. Everybody got different opinions. I mean, it is what it is. You will drive yourself crazy.
Now, for me, I wanted to be proposed to. And I think most women would rather be proposed to. Now, if I say I'm against it, I would be against it if you're proposing because of maybe wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he just won't do it, so I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't feel like that.
Oh, a la Jim Jones and Chrissy.
Right. Like, did you hear me mention them earlier?
Nah, I probably when I was.
Yeah, no, I was like, I referenced it earlier. I just think there's nothing wrong with doing things differently. Like, I don't. There's a lot of women that's assuming roles that they didn't traditionally assume. You know what I mean? And this is just one more thing. Oh, look who we have here.
Hello.
Hey, lady. How are you? All right. Pink says she's against this.
Hey.
hey, Lady Fresh. Peep how she put her glasses on to come up.
She got her glasses on. She got that sophisticated.
My reading glasses.
I see you.
So I can see.
You said you got your glasses on so you can see?
Yeah, these are reading glasses.
Oh, okay. I got you. So what's your thoughts? You already said you are against it. So.
Might be up under there. I'm against women proposing. I think it's corny. I just look at it like, where's her self-esteem? Like, there's a lot of things that I'm not traditional about, but that, no way.
That's something we should keep, right?
Hey, Pink, do you think that the women that do propose is kind of like giving the dude, especially like behind the scenes, not in public, like wanting them to propose to them? So that's why they're doing it?
Yep, pushing them. Yep.
Right.
And see, that's when I think it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like I said, I really don't care one way or another. I'm already married. I've been there. So I don't really have a horse in the race. But I do think it's wrong if you're doing it because he just won't. Right. Because obviously he's showing you something, right?
Right.
By not doing it. Yeah. And I think it really messes up the balance of that relationship even further if you are now like that's more pressure. Women already, sometimes nag and beg and when we get married. I've asked Fresh many times before we actually decided.
No, you ain't. After a while, it was just like, because
it was just look, Pink.
But I'm a procrastinator. You know that. And what I told you, I said I'm gonna marry you. I told you I'm gonna marry you.
Right, and I think that made it worse in a sense because he kept saying
he kept bringing it up but not actually moving forward.
And the crazy thing was my self-esteem, I never had a problem with that, not as an adult. As a kid, but as an adult, I never questioned whether or not he loved me, if he was ever going to go back to his ex-wife. I never questioned none of that stuff. But when you start seeing, women got this little clock, right? You start seeing people around you moving forward. And I've never compared myself or my relationship to other people, but I'm like, well, goddamn, I know if she could get married, it's hope for me.
Right.
Like, but I looked at it more like we had a family at this point. London was here. We had already moved to Kansas City. What are we waiting for?
What's left? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
doing
at that
everything.
Point, it was just like, what we doing? You know what people said when they got our save the dates, Pink? They was
It's
texting
about
us
time.
back like, "Oh shoot, we thought y'all was
We
married."
should marry already.
Right.
It was so
yeah.
many people said that. That was like, we thought y'all was married already, and I'm like, well, damn. Shoot, it's been what? This make 13 years, dude.
Wow.
And we in
Yeah, I
13 years
would've thought the same
together,
thing.
and it'll be 5 years married. It'll be 5 years married. So
That's
yeah,
corny. I don't think
it does
it's,
have a
it's
cheesy
an
factor.
aggressive woman. I think it's a. I don't see it that way. He say he respects an aggressive woman. Nah, I'm not pushing that. There's a lot of things you can be aggressive about. That right there, nah.
I agree with you. 'Cause it ain't nothing like Lady Fresh coming on to me and talking about, you know what time it is. I like that.
What he said? Tell him to come on. Tell him getting in on this.
As far as the proposal, yeah, that's different.
It is different. And so, you ever seen the movie The Proposal? That
No,
Hey, Lady Fresh. Good night. Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm big on you guys. Let me tell you something. I think women are so contradicting, man. Like they're aggressive enough to take your body, and I mean all your body. Aggressive enough to you know, to propose to me. You're such a savage. You're an animal.
Oh, Lord.
I got your back, CK. I'm with you, bro.
No, you ain't.
Oh, no, I ain't.
No, you ain't. You ain't with that. You ain't with that life.
I am not.
Hey, Fresh, I'm not with you, bro, but you know, I don't want the doghouse messing with me.
Man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, don't.
I don't believe the hype.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You know, and well, for me, it's different anyway because I've been down that road a few times. So my thing is, I'm well, even with the last one, I didn't push the issue. I didn't ask, hey, are we going to, or when you gonna? I never brought it up at all.
You did it with me.
If that, I did not do it.
Oh, see, that's that New York. See,
let me go get a shot. I love it. I'm loving this.
Let me go get a shot.
See what I'm talking about?
Do that, Fresh. She's
That's
sitting
that
here
New
flipping
York.
some, y'all. She been pressing me, and I got the receipts.
Oh, he said he got the receipts, Pink.
I got the receipts.
No, he doesn't.
That's what I do.
So Pink, so CK Pink be like, when we get married.
You never mentioned us getting married before, so you can wipe my butt as I get sick and all that. You
Oh yeah. I did that one time.
Yeah, that shit. That was your way of asking.
Was that my way of asking?
Wait, repeat that. What was the circumstance there? Repeat that again.
She said, you know, I'm thinking we should get married, so this way, you know, if you get old and sick, you know, I'm willing to wipe your butt. So that's the way she kind of came at me with it. So,
yeah, because then she'll be legally obligated to be there at that point. Hell.
Yeah, but you know, I found this sexy though. She just ain't pursue it. If she would have pursued it, you know what I mean? I would have been put down, you know, the corny gang stuff and say hello marriage.
Hell yeah, right.
You mess yourself up.
So CK, what you're saying is that you like for the woman to press the issue of marriage, because men are very contradictory as well. Because you know they will tell you that they don't why you got to keep pressing me? Why you always pressing me? And now I hear CK saying he like that.
Listen, I can't, you know, speak for, you know, these so-called paper gangsters out there. For me, I happen to be a sensitive dog. And if you show me that you really want me like that, then you know what I mean, I have a way of bending.
All right, so let's go tomorrow.
I mean,
have you ever been married?
Hey, Fresh, did I get it, Fresh? Aggressive then, aren't we?
Yeah, I was going to say, since she aggressive, you said you like aggressive. There you go.
Have you been married before, CK?
Yeah, when I was in prison, I was married, you know, but it was a house wedding, so I ain't even got the experience out in the street. You know, I was married in prison, so you know the weekend thing every 35 days. You basically only having sex in jail. That's it.
Right, I got you.
And,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So now that I'm home, I ain't gonna lie, it's something that I want.
It's different. It's a different move now, huh?
Wait, did he say that's something that he
wants? A person got to show me that they all there though, you know?
So how do they show that other than saying let's get married, let's get married? Like, isn't being there and
no, you know what? She was almost there, you know, until she became, you know, verbally aggressive. This is you know what I mean?
Now I'm being verbally aggressive, tearing him off.
Anytime you gotta tell somebody still to the point, but you gotta throw stuff, break TV, and so on. Listen, I'm not playing with you. I can easily hit you, man. I will hit women, so we'll break TV.
Who the hell breaking
TV? At the Walmart. You know what I mean?
Who breaking TVs? You or her?
Me.
Ain't no
Hey,
TV.
Pink. Hey, Pink, did you provoke it?
Pink, did you provoke it?
Here.
I done broke about 3 or 4 TVs.
Breezy said he's not saying that it's okay, but did you provoke it?
Right. See, I told you about that. Right?
That mouth was like a 3-engine fire truck.
But do I ever wonder why?
It only goes right, but the sirens only go crazy when there is fire.
It don't be for nothing.
Right, exactly. There's a reason.
Nah, see what it is, she don't understand that she's free now. She's no longer a slave. So I done freed her up. See what happened is they so used to be a slave, you know, dudes having them come in making cakes, aprons, and all that stuff with clothes on. So you put the apron on for me, you don't need no clothes on.
See his face.
Apron on.
What'd you say?
I wish I could see his face right now.
She said she wants to see your face.
Oh,
I wish I could see his face right now.
Don't do it, CK. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro.
And Lady Fresh, I'm sitting here and I'm making her some barbecue chicken.
Yeah, he's cooking dinner for me.
She came home from work.
Breezy cooking for me too. I just let him take a break for the show.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But barbecue chicken, we got some rice and some stir-fried vegetables, stuff like that. You know, she about to be, you know, pampered to and catered to and all that.
Yeah, I came home from work and the house is smelling great.
That's so good. I got me one of those too. It's something about you like. I think that's
turn that one off.
It's nothing like having a man that can hold a house down. For real. Nothing like it.
Well, you're not supposed to do that. Okay.
Salute to the GOAT. Kid Murray's in the building.
Salute,
hey,
Kid
GOAT,
Murray.
what you think about this? What you think about women proposing to guys?
It do have a real corny element to it though, because every picture that I was looking at with the women down on their knee with the ring, it was just like, oh, that just don't look right. It hit the eye wrong.
No.
Like look at these pictures. You see, so like I don't want it to be a negative connotation. I don't want people to feel like I'm bashing it because I'm not. So look at this picture right here. So you see the black couple, like he's like, oh, me? Oh, for real, for me? And then like you got the two couples that's standing up that look like it's being forced. Like he's like, what? Like
right. He shouldn't be holding his face. His hand shouldn't be across his heart. Like none of that.
But the guy holding his face, he seemed more surprised. You know the way you guys would be.
Yeah, surprised. but he looks like a girl.
The black guy with the big.
Now see, I ain't say all
that.
Like,
ooh, no.
He's like, for me. Yeah, like so it could be a blessing to the right situation. Like if that's for you and your mate, I say go for it. Just understand what you're doing because there are some men who may really take offense to a woman stepping out and doing that. Like they may feel emasculated. You know, these men nowadays, they do not have a problem letting us know we fucking up. You know what I mean? So I definitely think a conversation has to be had before you go that route.
Hey, Lady Fresh, if you can put up Kid Murray's there you go.
I got it.
Check you out. See what I'm saying? That's why I married you.
That's why he married me, because I know how to put a comment up on the screen.
We're here.
You know, and that's kind of what you were saying earlier, where you just end up having those conversations about marriage, and then it's just I'm against what?
Proposing to a man.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's right.
She hit my panel. She definitely hit you right. But see, that's
I didn't
weird
ask
though,
her to do
because
that.
men always like for their woman to be on their knees.
On that,
So
That's what I'm saying. You know,
what you camming down for? Y'all like for women to be on their knees. Now they pull a ring out. It's like, oh.
I didn't say I was there. I think it's rather attractive.
What'd you say?
I think it's attractive. Get on your knees. Propose to me. See, this is what happened when you free slave. The slave when I met her, so now she's no longer in captivity. You know, I don't want to be the slave trader or the slave owner. I gave her equal rights, and now look, the first thing that get active is that.
Y'all are funny. Well, I guess it's safe to say that Pink will not be proposing to CK.
I'm not proposing. No, I'm not proposing. No.
And Lady Fresh, I'm here to tell you, she's a liar.
Whatever.
Lady Fresh, she's lying. I'm telling you, she's lying, man. Y'all just heard her. I just played it. She said, let's go tomorrow. Let's get married tomorrow.
That's different than a proposal.
She's thirsty, y'all.
That's it.
She's thirsty.
Now,
She
see
won't
how
marry
you
me so bad.
how you gonna turn that into her being thirsty? See,
But see what Kim Murray said. Like I said, like women bring that topic up. So I get it. If a woman proposed to you, it's probably like the end of the rope. Like, I'm tired of bringing it up. Let me propose.
but I don't think that's always the case. I think it's
Stop.
wrong if that's what she's doing. Like if she's proposing for that reason, I don't think that's the right reason. I think you should only be proposing, whether you're a man or a female. You should only be proposing if you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, and it's a discussion that y'all had of a future together. I'm not for the surprise shit. Don't propose to me if we not.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. On that term, I agree with you. If you don't plan to be with me 10,000% for the duration, then don't propose to me.
Right.
And I think that goes both ways.
Yeah. All right, so let me ask you a question. Do you want to be with the rest of your day?
Yeah, of course.
So why you want to propose?
Wow, God, you ain't even finished this.
Damn, she answered that thing for you even got it out.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
I'm making it clear, but at the same time, I want him to propose to me.
You know how I wake up every morning? You want to see how I wake up fresh? Look, I gotta wake up. Look. Every morning I go. So when she wake up, she go. I go, yeah, keep it closed for 5 more minutes.
Shut up.
And then I start helping her for work and all the rest of that stuff. Make sure her coffee is brewing and all the rest of that good stuff. Okay?
He does.
But I gotta make sure she alive by squeezing her lips. She's not talking. Something's wrong with it. It's broken.
No, you know what? He brings up marriage, and but for me, it's like this. Him coming from a world that he comes from, and me coming from the world that I was coming from, out of a marriage, I didn't want to bring it up. I let him bring it up. I let him go on his pace. If that's what he wants, no problem. But if not what he wants, no problem. There's no pressure.
There's no pressure. I
But
get
as
that.
far as me proposing,
Mike Martin, that's you?
That's me. Let's go. We're gonna get a proposal on the Fresh Perspective. Let's go.
Oh shit!
Wait,
who we gonna get it out of? We getting it out of Pink or CK?
They can figure that out if they need a moment, but let's go.
But you know what I always, my whole thing is always for couples to be on the same page, whether it be getting married, not getting married, staying, just living together, like just be on the same page. And usually you can come to everything else, a lot easier when you stay on the same page and keep the dialogue going, keep the open lines of communication. I mean, like I said, I don't see why in today's age there's any surprise proposals. Like there should be no one being told no when they get proposed to. Like that should be right. I should know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this man before I get the ring. Like it just today, I don't see why we see people get dissed. Like I just don't get it.
Right. Hey, before we spoke about marriage, you already knew we was gonna be together anyway. So
Kid Mary, that's you?
Yes, it's me. Today, what's
Oh
today
shit!
like?
Go
Today
ahead,
like
children.
Thursday. Yeah, it's me.
This feel like a throwback behind the bar
Yeah, I
episode
mean,
right
at this point, a proposal is just formality,
It's
but
formality,
it's nice
yeah.
to have.
It is. It is. It definitely is.
But you know, in a case like how we were going back and forth, I'm like, all right, well, let's go down the street. It only takes a hot minute.
Fresh used to say that, but he know damn well we wasn't finna do that. See, and my only thing about like, because he was like, oh, you just want to have a wedding. Yes, I wanted to have a wedding, but see, when he got married the first time he did the courthouse, I didn't want nothing like what he did before. This is completely different. So I was gonna have my wedding in the church.
My girl's the same way. She talks about we can do it, but we don't even have to make it legal. But as we get older, I start thinking about things like my pension and stuff. If anything,
Yeah, it's a business, yo.
to have that, I would have wanted to not get it if something happened to me, you know. But I'll wait till I'm like 60.
But what if 60 doesn't come?
I won't know.
Yeah, right.
Why?
See, I don't want to wait that long. And the conversation that we were having is just like, you know, if we're doing everything together and you're totally relying on me and I'm totally relying on you, if something were to happen, then yes, I want us to be married so that it's understood that, you know, it's my responsibility to make sure you're okay, if you're, you know, capable, and same way with me. So yeah, it makes sense to do it.
Well, Pam,
as long as you don't have to
you want
propose
the
to get
person to
there.
have your back. The person that has your back the most, you want them in charge of that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I don't question as to who is supposed to be responsible for me.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. We had this conversation on one of Maine's panels before. And when I said that marriage is like a business, he was really highly offended by that. And I was like, I don't feel like you have to look at it like Maine. He was like, marriage should be for love. And I was like, that's all involved. But when you think about marriage, they call it the institution of marriage for a reason. And you sign paperwork and it's legal for a reason. So when you really think about it, the partnership is business. So I'm not saying you run it like a business every day, but it is like being in a business, in an agreement, in an arrangement that says, you know, this is my wife, this is my husband. In the event something happens to me, they're responsible for X, Y, and Z. If you know what I mean, these are the people I want to make the decisions for me if I'm incapacitated, you know, all those kind of things, because you don't want something to happen to your significant other. Y'all been together for 15 years. You go to the hospital and they tell you the ex-wife got the rights, or the mama got the rights.
The family say you
or
can't
the
be a
family
part
got
of
the
it.
rights,
Right.
but they ain't seen him in 15 years. Like that is like the biggest smack in the face that a person can ever receive. So I mean,
It's a
What
unity.
the goat got to say?
It's a unity. See how I've been married for what? We're gonna be going on 3 years coming soon. It's to be personally, it helped me grow though, because it helped me, like, I'm trying to see how can I put it, like, to be more responsible. To be honest, it really did. Like, cause I ain't gonna say I was out here reckless, but shit, if it was up to me back in the day, shit, like I said, we'd still be chilling right now. She'd be on the list. She won't be the main. But hell yeah, I love that I got married. Shit, it's a lot of emotions that come with the shit though. Motherfucker can leave for a day, but they ain't leaving for a week. Shit, come on back home. Shit, get over that shit. I ain't sleeping on no couch. I don't care how mad you is.
Leave for a day.
Right.
You go a day.
Shit,
You better go downstairs to the couch. You better go to the guest room.
See, I'm not that's I mean, I don't care how angry I am or he is. No, we are not sleeping separate. No, it's not happening.
Hell no. That's my bed as much as it's yours. Shit. Roll over.
Exactly.
Shit. We Gucci.
Only when I'm yelling on YouTube.
Only when
that's the point of having a king size bed. You can be on that side.
You could be mad like right over there.
The other day, I don't know what we was talking about, and she was like, you be making me so mad. I'll be like, shit, I know shit. You see me every day, shit. Of course. Of course, I get on your nerves. That's life shit. We're gonna deal with it and keep it moving. Shit, I love being married.
Your wife kisses on here.
I might do it again. Shit, she don't act right.
Oh.
Shit,
now
cute.
go finish making those cupcakes. I'm just playing.
Mike Martin got you. He said, "Go make some cupcakes." That do sound good. I can't have that. Y'all know I'm diabetic. I can't eat that.
Shit, me and my girl, we hid it from our daughters because our daughters were best friends. I would drop my daughter off to sleep over her best house, and I would leave and come back and swing around the corner and sneak back in for like 7 years.
Kid Mary, why are you not going on this cruise with us now?
Shit, I got a new baby finna drop. Then if I go on a cruise, she gonna want to come and shit. I ain't got time.
She gonna want to come.
I can't show my
family crew. What?
Man, no, I want to turn up.
Turn up is in January.
The baby gonna be here before Christmas. She go in like in a couple weeks to cause she got to get it cut up out of her respectfully. So she got to go in and plan for the date like in a couple weeks or whatever. We got a little girl dropping soon. You feel me? The Murray, we have baby the Murrays straight up.
You're gonna have to stop calling yourself kid. There's gonna be daddy called kid.
Hey, eventually they don't know about this though. I didn't calm down on this. I can't even be on here going crazy because he copy everything I do. So I got to be mindful of that. You feel me? He in the bed right now. He 2 years old. Little Murray, you feel me? Warm my heart.
Really?
Warm my heart. Time goes so quick.
Yeah.
Time moves quick, yo.
Time did go fast. I feel like you just had that baby.
Yeah, no, and I've been married, and it's finna be 3 years. I've been on here before I was married and everything. So shit, time. Go, boy, moving, shaking, and popping, as they say. You feel me?
I feel like you just had the baby last year.
You want to know something crazy? I ain't had no Newport in about 4 months.
I just
congratulations.
I
remember months ago you was like, she left. I'm smoking cigarettes all up the house.
Hey, she probably leave next month if I get on her nerves. Shit, straight up, she'll be back though. Shit, it's life. Get over it, baby. I know you pregnant. Control yourself. You ain't that crazy. Don't put your hands on me. Shit, we Gucci. That's all I ask. Straight up, though.
So, Mike Martin, question for you: if your girl proposed to you, how's that working out for you?
She already brings it up. She's already made it official. She's like, we don't even have to do it legally. And as we're older now, it's like, I don't even want to be out in no bars and no clubs. Like, we've lived together for so long now, so I know I'm going to do it. But, like,
But I mean, if she comes to you, gets down on one knee, opens a box, bringing it.
Conversation was getting that serious, I would take the front and do it. I wouldn't let her do that.
There you go, Mike.
If we were talking enough about it where I was like, all right, this is about to go down, I would move. I wouldn't let her do it.
And now, why are y'all not going on this cruise now? Look, I'm trying to figure out. I got quite a few of the guys going.
Hey, Lady Fresh.
When y'all going?
It's next July. You ain't been. You ain't been seeing my. See, you ain't been over here. I know. I'm just getting back to YouTube. I took some time off, but I'm gonna be back a little bit more regularly now. And I've been promoting the cruise that me and Fresh are throwing. Next July, cruising with the Freshes. I think. Oh, there it is. And you know, it's just I've been a travel agent for a while. It's like the third business that I own, and I just haven't been doing anything with it. And I really, really, really said I wanted to get back into it. And so we're gonna host our first group cruise next year, the 15th through the 20th, I believe it is, on the Carnival Breeze out of Galveston, Texas. So
Carnival Breezy.
No, Carnival Breezy. Look at that. It was named after.
Damn, I've been meaning Texas too. I've messed with so many people from Texas, especially on this internet. Like I met a lot of good people from Texas.
A lot of content creators. And
hey, let me ask Kim Murray. Kim Murray, the coach. Did you propose? If you did, how did you do it?
Okay, to be straight up, I remember it was one night, and she was, mind you, we were seeing each other for a while or whatever, and she brought it up. So I asked, I was like, "Shit, you want to get married?" I can't remember word from word. I ain't get down on my knees. To be honest, I didn't even have a ring at the time, and she was like, "Yeah." So shit, we got married straight up. It took a minute. We was dating for probably we was dating for 2 years.
Oh
Before.
wow.
Yeah, we was dating for 2 years before.
I couldn't do the.
That's a nice, respectable amount of time. At least you didn't make her wait for like 8.
Whatever. Hey, you talking shit. Look what E put in the comments. 30 years and not married.
See, I thought like that.
For some people, that works.
I'm good. She's my queen, and I respect that.
If it works for them, I respect that. I don't think it
that.
has to be on the plate for everybody. That's why I said I feel like no matter what, the couple just needs to be on the same page. If
30
marriage
years?
is important to one person and the
Government.
other, it's not important to the other, there's going to be a clash at some point. There has to be some dialogue and conversation as to what is going to transpire, because marriage means different things to different people. Some people want to do it for the wrong reasons, and there's other people who genuinely want to be in that union and be legal.
I hear what you're saying, because the state don't define your relationship, but it's as you get older and you start thinking about your benefits that'll go to her.
Right.
That's the stuff I'm starting to think about.
I think about that too. I'd be like, man, right before I had this surgery, I don't know what it was. I just kept
was the worst.
I was not gonna survive.
You are not gonna die, lady. Stop.
That's why I put it off for so long, because something in the back of my mind kept saying, "Don't be cut again. Don't do
Plus,
it."
you see all the people in their 20s getting versus. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I just kept thinking I was gonna die, so I'm like, okay, I need to make sure this insurance policy is good. I need to make sure I have my sister here, because Leslie ain't gonna know what to do if something happened to me. Like, I really.
Who ain't gonna know what to do? Who?
Don't give me.
Lester.
Hey, Pink.
We start talking insurance policies. I ain't getting married.
Fresh. It sounds so similar.
Then it ain't nothing like everybody having the same last name. That shit hit different when it's a unity.
That's a fact, Murray.
Everybody got the same name, straight up.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And it's, to be honest, it's my name. Here, you can take that. You part of me. Go ahead. And she always say though, like, if we get divorced or whatever, because that shit human nature, motherfuckers grow apart. But if we get divorced, she always say she keeping a name though. I can't knock her for that shit. Who don't want to be a murderer?
Have kids. It's probably
don't want to be married.
They want to have the same name as their kids.
Hell yeah, straight up.
About a
Oh,
woman.
motherfucking Tina Turner ass nigga. This man,
What y'all think about a woman? You guys
and the
think?
name Bullock.
What you guys
I
think?
need 50-50
He made
custody.
Turner famous though.
Shit, I need 50-50 custody if it ever go down. We ain't playing none of that. Straight up. Shit, he mine just like yours.
Do y'all think?
Fresh's ex-wife kept her last name, but we know who the real is.
Hey, she kept her last name. That's what I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I was like, how a woman saying I'm keeping my last name after getting married? That's kind of weird to me.
No, she kept her married name when they got divorced.
No, that is weird to me. Especially the guy you married got the last name from. If he has a new wife, that's just weird to me. It's
I
weird.
couldn't imagine.
Yes, it is.
But some people, I heard, like, they don't want to go through the process of changing their name.
Right, that's an excuse, Murray. It
ain't that bad. It ain't a big deal.
Listen, I got married right before the pandemic, and when it was time to change, it's different now. I don't know why it's so difficult. Like, they want to hold on to all your stuff. I travel too much for that. They like, oh, you got to they want me to actually drop my driver's license or passport in the drop box. They won't even sit down with you anymore. It's not a one-on-one with the person at the Social Security office no more. They still are like, it's the pandemic. They want you to drop your stuff in an envelope with your birth certificate, marriage certificate, and your actual driver's license. I'm like, okay, well, if I give you my driver's license, then I can't drive. If I give you my passport, this trip I got in 2 months, I ain't gonna be able to go on. So it really is a different process now.
What state you guys get married in? Because I don't know.
I got married in New York, but I live in Kansas.
Now, is it like this? You know what they do in Mass? like you can just go get married, but to get a divorce, you got to take all these classes and pay these fees.
It's a lot.
That's insane. Then why don't they do that before they let you get married? But for you to get a divorce, they like you got to give them a bunch of money.
You ain't breaking up the unity. They got to make sure you're making a
sure before you make the unity if they care that much.
Permission from the court to take my name back.
What'd you say?
I had to get permission from the courts to take my name back.
That's crazy.
Wow. Really?
They'll just let any 18-year-old kid go get married and jump right in. You don't need no classes for that.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly.
It had to be in the paperwork that I was requesting to have my maiden name back. If I didn't have that in there and pay the extra $10, then I would have to keep his name.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Like they need money for you to have your name back. That's just
that's
my
crazy.
name.
That's the stuff.
I was born with this. That got my daddy blood.
That's the stuff in the marriage thing that makes people say we don't need to do it, because it's like them types of things. You start thinking of it like, we don't need to.
You shouldn't even be looking at the divorce when you're talking about getting married, though.
It's the commitment.
Yeah.
They're not ready to take that commitment.
Talk.
I'm just saying, why not the precautions to the young 18-year-old kid who's about to lose half his stuff for the rest of his life, jumping into marriage too early? They don't care about you doing that, but it's the divorce. You got to be sure. Like that's just
So how y'all feel about hyphenated last names? Like
now the last time
how women have their last name and they get married and they
maiden name or whatever.
How y'all feel about that?
I mean, that's for like actresses and stuff.
Professionals.
It's that paperwork.
Because I made a promise to my father that I wouldn't drop my last name anymore. So
see what I'm saying?
That was the reason why I did it that last
That's
time.
usually the family. Like I see that some cases, but as long as she had my last name at the end, that's the important part.
My biggest thing was that, and this was like more so.
Tell them, Lady Fresh.
My daughter
because I was right quick before you go. Babe.
I want my daughter.
Babe, right quick before you go. Right before you go, I didn't like that. Like, if I marry you, you take my last name. But when she explained this shit to me and broke it down, go ahead, babe. Tell them what you told me.
But that didn't stop you from acting a fool in the damn marriage license office. Y'all.
I didn't say that part.
I asked them to keep my name. Just my name. The lady was like, are we hyphenating? Look, he want to go off camera. Are we hyphenating? I said, yes. Mind you, we discussed it in advance.
See, yeah.
Almost like another middle name. Serious?
He did it. I was like, it's just gonna go down. She was like, are you sure? Because it's your name. You do what you want. I was like, okay. But my thing was, I have 2 children. My oldest daughter doesn't have her dad's last name. She has my last name. And so I didn't want, and this was, she was significantly younger when me and Fresh got together. So I was like, I want to hyphenate my name because I don't want her to feel like, well, damn, my dad ain't here. He passed away. My dad ain't here. My mom getting married. And now everybody gonna be this. And that's just me. I just didn't want her to feel that way. And it was already difficult. Just acclimating a new family structure. So I'm like, what was the harm of hyphenating? At the end of the day, what you put on social media is all that matters. When people see my last name and it's not even hyphenated, it just say Tia B, and they know what it is. It's that.
Hell yeah.
That's all that matters. When people see on social media, that social media validation, that's all that matters. They know I'm his wife. So that was
exactly.
That was my but it's no secret. I still use my maiden name.
I got my girl this video so that way she'd be like, who's these girls all on your Instagrams? I be got to showing her little ones like this, be like, see, I talk about you.
That's funny.
I heard you talk about her a couple times.
All the time. I never play the game. Some girl, they do all the YouTube baby daddies and my YouTube. I never play along. I automatically bring up my girl.
Nah, that's good. Too. And like I ain't got no choice. My husband on YouTube every day, and his wife on YouTube. And that's why I'd be like, oh, he does so good with his platform with the Drunkles. I've never felt, and there'd be some questionable shit going on.
Except for the other night, but we won't. No, I'm just.
That's being grown. You're a grown ass woman.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
For the most part, I have never heard Fresh on there be disrespectful. Like, did he get that name? What they call you, babe? Friendly Fresh.
Friendly Fresh.
Yeah. Friendly
and
Fresh.
I'm like, it'd be so crazy because I mean his wife's a content creator who's on YouTube on a regular basis. But even if I wasn't, that is not how he is. Like, he doesn't refer to me as a bitch. He doesn't say my bitch. He doesn't like that is not the kind of games that we play.
Oh, me neither.
That may work for other people, and I ain't knocking it. But because my husband respects me and he refers to me with respect and he removes himself from the disrespectful elements, like I don't think that should be a negative. Like that, if anything, that should be a positive. Like, and so I don't never, if I miss a show or whatever, I don't never have to think twice or wonder if there was integrity withheld on the show, and that can be
just ignore the thumbnail.
Right. Yes. Basically, ignore the thumbnail because them things have been getting a little out of control.
Because he might be a fool, but he ain't no damn fool. Straight up.
Sarcasm is such a big thing in my house. I can be like, bitch, go make my pork chop because she knows it's a joke. But I would never be talking to somebody else and be like, my bitch, nothing like that.
I don't, and like, even if he did it as a joke, like he knows I'm not going to take it crazy. Like, I'm not going to be like, nigga, what the
right.
fuck?
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah. And he knows how I am. Like, I be like, whatever.
Because a motherfucker a joking. He joking. This shit ain't
joke, right. It's a joke. It's a character. That's why I said nobody can never tell me nothing about Maine.
Hell yeah.
Because despite, I know that he's a character on YouTube. To me, that's my friend. So the shit that y'all seeing, like that is a character on YouTube. He's supposed to keep the shit up. He's supposed to, wow people. It's supposed to be a thrill factor to it. But at the end of the day, this is a person who check on me. This is a person who asks about my well-being. This is he's a real human being behind the bar. Right. You know what I mean? Behind that camera. So, people I think a lot of times don't know how to like separate YouTube persona.
Have friends to none bull crap.
Yeah, that's all. That's what he wants to say.
It's an
because I know it's part of the show, but I can see he ain't never turned on me in the slightest.
Ladies of iTalk.
Respectfully, ladies of iTalk, hell yeah, I be watching them straight up. It took me forever to get unblocked, but I mess with ladies.
Why they had to block you? See, I don't even want to know.
No. I'm finna be straight up because it was once upon a time they was giving out moderations to everybody, and people on here they try to find my real name and dox me and everything. So it was just a hater. So they didn't even do it. One of they people did.
Just tell them to hit me up. No, I'm just playing.
So the ladies of iTalk said, in my opinion, a man is a man, and he should be proposing and asking a woman for her hand.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine letting her do that. Like, I just couldn't. Like, it's a pride thing. I wouldn't want her to even think she would have to do that. Like, and it's like Lady Fresh just said, though. It's like by the time you make that move, y'all should have all bases covered and know it's a yes. Like, it shouldn't even be let's find out and try to lock this girl down or not.
That's crazy to me. Like,
surprise.
Somebody be like, no. What?
That should have break your heart. That should have hurt my heart if you say no.
Like, see, I'm at least lie in public. I'd be like, yeah, oh my God, yes. I don't want you to be embarrassed.
Most of those are fake. Right, they do it at all basketball games. They already got the big screen ready. It's made for a show. Now, I don't believe none of those anymore.
I don't either. When I think
they
about
always
it,
arrange all that stuff. They arrange all of that stuff.
I feel that I said the same thing. If a woman proposes, she's being desperate. Yeah, I see it the same way, honestly.
And I wanted kids. I always wanted. I mean, not always, but when I wanted kids, I was like, I gotta marry her. Shit, I got to. If we gonna She gonna have my seed. Shit, go on, get it straight up.
I'm glad I didn't do that. I took custody of my daughter at an early age, and I ain't never really talked to her mother after that.
Different strokes.
For real, and that's what I say. I be like, I don't.
That's the beauty of everything. That everybody have different opinions. Everybody was brought up different, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I be too busy in my own life to really worry about what other people prefer to do. Like, I mean, that's so unimportant these days. My thing is, at the end of the day, do whatever's gonna make you and your partner happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do whatever's gonna make you guys happy, and be genuine, be real behind it, have good intentions.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's all I really.
You even gonna lie?
Yeah,
I
the
couldn't
way
imagine.
life is moving, it's implied.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine cheating on my girl and even having my girl think that I want somebody else or I don't really want.
Hey, because my wife was, to be honest, my wife was my first.
Thank you, ladies of High Talk.
Your wife is your first what?
Serious relationship.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Salute, Pamela.
That's cool. That's cool.
Well, what a way to solidify it. Mary, I got 2 beautiful kids. Well, you got 1 on the way, but like I think, I don't know, a lot of people feel like marriage is overrated. You know what I mean? And to each his own. Like, there are definitely benefits to being married. And it's just, I don't know, it just feels good to know that Fresh is obligated to be here. It just feels good to know that. You know what I mean? I feel like even if we weren't married, we would still be in a good place. We would still be exactly where we are because we just work that way. Like, that it's just a connection. It's a desire to be with that person and still build. You know what I mean? The wedding and the marriage, the vows, that was just the icing on the cake. That was just to solidify it.
That was just
for everybody else
to
celebrate. Yeah, it was a celebration. But at the end of the day, the dedication and commitment needs to be there long before you say I do.
I feel like the 20s is way. You should at least be in your 30s and know, at least 30s. I say 40s, but at least 30s. When people get married right out of high school, right out of college, it's not a sure thing. You could believe it with your heart at that time, but I don't know. That's just too young.
Disaster, Mike. Disaster.
Most of the time it is, but I mean, when you look at some relationships,
some of them are.
They make.
Look how many don't. When they say 50% of marriages end in divorce, it's because you weren't ready. You might have both believed it at the time, but you ain't been next to that person for 10, 15 years and know the ins and outs.
You see the statistics for the second marriage is even worse. They say the second marriage is ending divorce at an even higher rate than the first marriage.
That makes sense.
I said we gonna defy those odds because it's number 1 for me, number 2 for him. So we gonna be right there in the middle and we gonna defy them odds because I refuse to be a statistic.
Well, I already said
death do us part.
I already said the only way out of this is not breathing. So
I'm with you, Pink. So play if you want to.
She's threatening me.
Look, don't be trying to sound like a victim over there talking about she threatening me. He had the little voice on and everything.
Okay, you got a lock on your cell phone?
What happened?
Mike, you ain't shit, Mike.
I asked CK, you got a lock on your cell phone?
No.
Well, that tells a lot right there. That tells a lot right there.
Nope, I got the code.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, shoot, you gotta lock your phone. But
I gotta lock on my phone.
You gotta lock your phone. I mean,
you better lock your phone.
Shit.
But I mean, when the type of people that gotta have it locked every time they put it down, that they can't leave it open. Like, I didn't necessarily mean you should have a lock on your phone. I just meant, like, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
That tells a lot.
I really love that Pamela J calls you Sir Breezy. Like, I really feel like you.
That's my sis, y'all.
You should be Sir Breezy and just let me
because
keep
I'm
it fresh.
replying to her right now. I want to give her like 4 hugs. Well, I put 3. I think I have to put 3. Let me put 1 more.
Let me shout out RH Unlimited again for the lovely banner she made for me. It was really nice of her to just decide to make that for me. And also Fresh Breezy, since I have everybody here, I'm gonna premiere our new intro for the freshest segment of our show, just so you guys can see. It was created by the one and only Skokahontas. Made this for the freshest.
Skoka.
He say that I blow his mind every time I'm activated. You just trying to catch a vibe, since you got you fascinated. Jump up in a brand new ride, BMW riding, baby. I ain't gonna tell you lies. That's just how we roll. You know what it is, how we roll. You know what it is. Yeah, baby.
Shout out to Skokahontas for making that intro for me. So I told her, I was like, I need an intro for when we do our freshest segment.
And shout out to Skoka. Skoka, sis, I already know. You know people watching you, but one of my guys I fuck with, AP, Wax AP, he be in your chat. He shouted you out earlier. So shout out to her, man.
I'll be riding on anybody for Skoka.
I love Skoka. I don't care.
Yeah, I know that's your people too, Mike. Mike, you and Lady
I don't
Fresh,
care.
yeah, that's your people.
I don't care.
Wax
Skoka,
AP, he riding with you, sis.
She just is who the fuck she is. She don't apologize.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, she don't apologize for it. It can be nasty shit. It can be what. It don't matter. It don't matter what comes to light. She own it. Like, I can respect a person like that, and like, I don't really, me. I'm more private. I'm more conservative. But I can respect the motherfucker who push shit on the line, and it just is what it is with them. And I feel like if she call you friend, she gonna really live up to that and be like, you really her friend. If she fuck with you, she fuck with you, and she give everybody a chance. You just gotta prove that you an asshole, and then you're not cool no more. But salute to her. She always been cool to me in my book, so I'm always gonna support her.
I don't jump in all the female battles and stuff when they fall out, but let a man hit her panel on some disrespect. I'm hitting that link with the quickness.
You sure do. I be following, Mike. I be seeing you everywhere you be.
Oh yeah, I see you in a lot of.
It could be 3, 4 in the morning, Mike. I be there.
Oh yeah.
Those are my hours, really.
I saw you one time on my hair's live. I was like, why are they doing my man like this?
We had a good couple nights on that. We had
Mahaya. He always got some interesting stuff going on his platform. I like to listen to him when I got to do those like 3 a.m. drives. He definitely gets you through that.
Do an all-nighter like every night. That's the main platform I'll be at. Him and 357 Broadway.
Yeah, see, he just got doxxed recently.
And Skoka.
I don't understand. I still don't understand the whole doxing thing. Like, what do you get out of that?
Just from another live. It wasn't really a real dox, like his name and all that.
Okay.
Hey, Lady Fresh.
I didn't see it. I just heard.
Hey, yo, Lady Fresh. That nigga CK said he gambled on the last show. I don't think
shit, CK.
But I don't gamble. I told him. I don't think it came out like he didn't get it. I don't gamble. You gamble.
CK, you a gambler?
Just saw him bet $5,000.
You too. Yeah, for real.
Right.
Like,
right.
Bet $5,000 in front of all of us.
Right.
You a gambler, P?
No, but I have to join him because he won't leave the casino. So now I end up.
Now, somebody who speaks my language. That's what I'm talking about.
Because I just follow what he does. So then,
and you be winning, don't you? That's that beginner's luck thing. Like, you don't really gamble, so you.
She's probably his good luck charm, like me with you. Cause I be like, yo, she be like, yo, come on,
I do be winning.
Every time you around, I win. And I would give it to my wife.
Remember we went to Vegas?
I give it to my wife. She'll come up with like a certain amount that she wants to bet.
Yeah. I don't spend more.
She don't spend over that. And every ticket she get with money, sometimes she just stick in my pocket.
Yeah. I be like, give you these chips. Like the war table.
Yeah.
War table.
That's why it don't bother me, because I ain't a gambler, but she is.
And I just like doing outside
that's what we
bets.
do. I'll take the chips and walk away, and then let him.
Do y'all play Texas
I'd be like,
Hold'em?
I'd be like, I'm a bet black or red. Like I'll just put 100 on red or 100 on black, and then if I win, I give him half of it. Then I rebet it again. I just keep doing it. I just keep giving him the chips.
None of y'all play Texas Hold'em?
You know, I'm not really good at it. I've been trying. Like I actually took some lessons in Vegas.
It's a game of reading. It's my specialty. Reading people is my gift.
Yes, I'm gonna be all excited, like, oh shit, I got a river, I got a flush, I got it. Nah.
Hey, Lady Fresh.
The part on this YouTube shit is reading through them.
Hey, Lady Fresh, right quick. 127 to 93 with 123 to go in the fourth quarter.
That's not even a game. That's a slaughter.
He's ready to beat me.
Okay. Well, look, I appreciate y'all pulling up. It's always good to see you, Pink.
Hell yeah. Pink the
I'll look at the DM and answer you.
Congratulations on the engagement.
Mike, you ain't shit.
I know.
It's coming. I feel it now. Like it been put on the table. It's all on YouTube. It's coming. Then we might fuck around tomorrow and be like,
hey, TK, you a plate, nigga. If you don't pull up to the wedding, nigga, fuck all that, nigga. Nigga, you East Coast, nigga, if you don't pull up to the fucking wedding, nigga, you a plate, nigga.
Tired of this unmarried shit.
That is hilarious. Well, I know I'm able to get an invitation. If we go down, we go down. The freshest.
You know what? We have so many people who have already responded to.
I didn't respond to some shit that ain't even put out there yet.
There's already a guest of people who say I have to be there.
That's right. Well,
let's go, Pink King.
Pink King.
Pink King.
PK and CK. I like it. I like it.
Pink Sugar King. Pink Sugar King. There we go.
Sugar King.
Well, I will say this, Pink. It's really good to see you in this space. Like it's good to see you smiling, to see you happy, to see you. I be looking at your IG reels, and I'd be like, man, she just looks so happy. Like you just enjoying life, and that, like, sis, that's what it's all about. So salute to you, salute to CK, and keep doing y'all thing. Hopefully we see you guys next year.
Yeah.
E, you ready? E, you ready? He ready.
All right.
I'm telling you, we about to have a good time. Tomorrow is the deadline to hold your cabin. So if I was able to extend the deposit deadline to November 10th, but I do need to hold the cabins. I'm calling Carnival tomorrow because their system is acting stupid. For those of you who have like free cruises that have points and all kind of special offers, still reach out to me because a lot of times you can still be booked within the group and still use whatever you have. It can't happen every time, but every now and again, depending on what the offer is. I know we can't accommodate casino offers. So if your offer is a casino offer, then you have to book on your own. But still consult with me anyway, because it can still be, we can figure something out. But those of you that might be interested in traveling with us, it's just $50 to hold your cabin right now until tomorrow. $50 can hold your cabin until November 10th. And then at November 10th comes around, you'll need to put your full deposit. And then I can put you on a 5-month payment plan, or we can do 2 payments, one in January and then one in April. So there's still a couple cabins left. So go ahead, reach out to me, whether it's via email. I'm gonna put my email and I'm gonna put my IG up. You can DM me, send me a message. I can send you a quote. I'm gonna tell you right now, the lowest fare that I have right now is an interior cabin. Midship is running at $1965 for 2 people, and that's including your gratuities. So that is not a bad price for a 5-day cruise.
Damn.
We can always move up from there. Of course, the balconies cost a little bit more. I'm not a huge fan of the ocean view selection on the ship, but we do have a few of those rooms available as well. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. We would definitely love to have as many people that want to travel with us to go on this trip. You can still book if you don't do it by tomorrow. It's just that you're going to be subject to whatever the current rates are. You won't be locked in at the lower rate that I have. So, you know, if you decide in January you still want to go, reach out to me. Let me know. And for those who booked outside of the group, you can just buy, like, you can buy into the group as far as like, so you can get your t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. It's only like $35 a person. If you want to get your t-shirts and the gifts that I'm giving away and all that kind of stuff, I still want you to be a part. So you can buy into the group that way. So yeah, guys, I appreciate all of y'all for hitting the panel. I'm going to get ready to end the live only because I want Breezy to feed me like CK is feeding Pink right now. You know, he
whatever. We gotta go to work tomorrow too. So.
We do have to go to work, and I've been drinking Jack Daniels all night.
Jack Daniels? Oh, you didn't get the 1738?
Oh no, I mean we were drinking.
You didn't get that 1738?
I'm sorry, I got it confused. I was drinking Jack Daniels.
And pause it.
Nah, but thanks guys so much. Pink, you have a good night. CK, thank you for popping in and giving us your perspective as well.
Good night.
Hell yeah, bless up.
Kid Murray.
Bless up to the freshest. Straight up, bless up. I fuck with y'all heavy.
I appreciate
this really was a good night. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys don't be strangers. Salute, Coach Al. Strong Black Love in the building.
Strong Black Love. What
yeah,
up,
so
Coach?
you know, of course, I got a surge of people today, of course, because the deadline is tomorrow. So I got a surge of people who are interested in going on this cruise. You know, at first I was thinking, you know what? This may not even be the look. Like maybe it's not gonna work out. Maybe it'll just be, you know, the few family members that are going. But we actually have a few solid, you know, folks from
Did H tap in with you?
You know what? I have not emailed him yet. Okay. But I will send out his stuff today, tonight, and I have to actually physically call Carnival because their payment link is down. So right now, I can't do anything via online. Like they really got to get this shit fixed, because it's just I don't know. It's just.
Well, I will tell you, you working with people. I'll tell y'all because she know what she doing. But I peeped it like. The dates is going back one day at a time. So, you know what I mean? Get with her and let her know what's going on, what y'all need, so we can have this good time. Because it's going to be a good time on that cruise. I guarantee you.
I know. I'm probably not going to never see my husband.
You'll see me in the cabin when it's time to go to sleep. And time to do the nasty.
I won't be in there.
We'll see each other. Don't worry.
Whatever. He gonna be too busy with all his YouTube friends.
Hey, you good? You cleared too? Oh Lord, yeah, we gonna see each other.
Shut up. What the? Anyway. Whatever. I'm not fooling with you today. Okay.
Love you, babe. I'm about to drop down. I'm about to start making dinner for everybody. So. We appreciate y'all coming out.
Only like 10 o'clock.
The freshies. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
I appreciate y'all coming out with the freshies. We love y'all. Everything, all that. All right, babe. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm about to go start making some dinner.
Thanks.
Friendly, fresh way.
The friendly, fresh way. Whatever. No, that damn friendly, fresh shit over here. I am going to email you, or I'll text you. I'm gonna get your number from Breezy. I'm gonna text you because I want to do something different with you. Salute to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do have to go to work tomorrow, so I am not gonna be doing a 2 to 3 hour show tonight. But before I go, this Saturday is going to be my breast cancer awareness episode. I am super excited. We actually have a male breast cancer survivor that is going to be that's going to be discussing his journey with us on Saturday. He is from the UK, so his portion will be pre-recorded. I will have a link if anyone is interested in being in the filming of that. Like if you want to be in the chat during the filming of his part, if you have any questions, I can send you a link, a private link for the unlisted interview that I'm going to do with him so that you can actually ask him questions in real time. Just shoot me a message on IG, or you can, put your interest in here in the chat if you like. But yeah, just let me know if you're interested in being in the building for his actual interview. We'll be doing it pre-record, and then I'm going to actually include it in the show, which will be on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. That's this Saturday, the 21st. And we will have special guest Philip Alderson. And he is a father, speaker, and a model. And he is a breast cancer survivor. And you guys know that the Fresh Perspective is all about perspective. Not my perspective, but the perspective of my guests. So I want to make sure that I can cover a vast array of people and getting their perspective on different topics. So this is going to be nothing different. So last year we sat down with Miss Parker and Katrina, and then my lovely sister as well, and we talked about their journeys. We got the journeys of 3 fabulous women who are blessed enough to say that they're cancer-free today. And I'm forever grateful, and I'm forever changed by that interview. That kind of inspired me to continue to do the awarenesses. But this time I really wanted to get a male perspective. I wanted to really hone in and understand a man's journey with breast cancer, because a lot of people don't realize that men get breast cancer too. And so we wanted to make sure that we discussed it, and Philip is going to be here to discuss it with us. Again, if you are interested in being in the building for his actual recording of his interview so that you can ask questions, please let me know. I will send out a link tomorrow night for that stream. It will be unlisted, but it will be added to the actual show that will air this Saturday at 4 p.m. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, if you're still interested in this cruise, you still got time to go ahead and put your $50 hold down. After tomorrow, there will be no more holds accepted because I have to call Carnival and put these all in tomorrow. So after tomorrow, there will be no more holds accepted. You will have to put down full deposit in order to reserve space. If you put your $50 per person down tomorrow, you will have that extended option of putting your $50 per person down November 10th. So just remember, tomorrow, got to have your $50 in if you want to hold your space and get that extended time till November 10th. If you do not get that in by tomorrow, if you decide you want to cruise with us anytime after tomorrow, you will just need to be prepared to put down your per person deposit. We do have other cruise rates that can reduce your deposit, but those will be non-refundable. So get with me ASAP. I'm going to put up my email one last time for you guys. And reach out to me. Let me know if you want to go with us. Also, just FYI, my Cash App has changed. My Cash App is now I Am Lady Fresh TFP. It is I Am Lady Fresh TFP. So please note that change. If you decide you want to send your girl a Cash App, that the Cash App is slightly different. It does have TFP at the end of it, and you will still see my lovely picture. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm going to call it a night so I can get ready for work tomorrow. We will be back here on Saturday with our breast cancer awareness episode. And I will be sending out links to everyone that is interested in listening to the live interview of Philip Alderson before the show. I need questions. I need people to pull up and legitimately ask some really good questions of Philip. So yeah, that'll be going on Saturday. So you guys make sure you have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Love on each other. And remember, it really doesn't matter who proposes to who these days. There's going to be a preference of one over the other. And that's okay. At the end of the day, I just say marry, propose, and, be with the people that you love. Be with the person that you love and just be genuine, be honest, and have that conversation. This guy here. Because at the end of the day, that's mainly what's important. It's just being with the person that you love and just, building and having a future with the person that you love and that you want to be with. So if that means that women, you got to grab it and go for it, then go for it. But fellas, in my book, I still want to see you guys step it up and bring those rings, get on them knees and show that woman that she is to be your wife. Okay. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys on Saturday.
Like I said, I always try to express my opinion, to everybody. It's a lot of
perspective. Real empowerment, you better be respected. Lady Fresh on another fucking check-in. Weezy got her back, she stay protected. Just a fresh perspective. Real empowerment, you better be respected. It's for the dreamers, it's to get you through the night now. Not for the haters that they don't come outside.
Lady Fresh Brown, and that's kind of started from there.
He said that I blow his mind every time I'm activated. You just trying to catch a vibe, since we got you fascinated. Jump up in a brand new ride, BMW riding, baby. I ain't gonna tell you lies. That's just how we work.